We finish it. We finish game. We finish game. We got time.
We finish game.
We finish game. We finish game. We finish game. We finish game. We finish game. Finish game.
Finish. No, this is an American game.
Sounds like we're saying finish game.
This is an American game.
This is American game. American game.
Mate.
Climbing wall.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Andrew, we've got to find the green key to open the mini game. We gotta find the red key to open the door. We have to play the fear mini games to get the power ups to beat the neighbor.
You know, when playing that one right there, right with the kite.
Yeah.
For some reason, it got me thinking about that one game. It's like, don't feed the head.
Don't feed the head.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
See?
Oh, okay, right.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
We almost missed
Religion
this.
was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Gotta keep the
Holy
Bible next to me at all times. Wait, she slept on this?
Looked comfy.
So every night she had to walk past all this.
Lewis was born a year later.
Suppose so.
Imagine being the kid
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Yeah.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good.
No, stop! Stop! This. Why is there a classroom? Literally, the Hello Neighbor jokes write themselves, man.
So, did you say red door?
Red door. We've got to find the red key to open the red door.
Science.
The Fear School. It's Fear School mini game.
Great job.
It's like Alpha 1. It's like Alpha 1 with the goddamn class.
Castle.
Oh, we're on to Milton.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Right.
This one is
This
one's like the one without an answer.
Right, yeah, off the bat this is strange.
My guy had the goat room.
What the fuck? Just actually went missing though.
Well, this is
Milton Finch
history.
in The Magic Paintbrush.
Huh?
He just disappeared.
He left.
What people think happened was he went out.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Like he may have had a episode and went out onto the beach and then drowned.
His
That's
body
what
would have
people-
washed up though.
True.
They just, honestly, I don't think it needs an answer, to be honest. It's much more interesting with him just
That
disappearing.
door is what leads into the infamous swan.
Mom's
Right, so that's where what's
That's
going
the
on with that
loose
game.
tie-in.
That's the loose tie-in with the game.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
There's also a theory that he actually just did find a magic door that he just went through.
I like that more. I like that idea more. He found a magic
and that's
door.
why, like, the mum just seals up all the doors.
He found a magic door, had the time to quickly make a flipbook animation, and then went through the magic door. Nah, that's based.
Mate, the shriekedy ass
Mom definitely
staircase.
blamed
What the fuck?
I
There's
think
a
Lewis blamed
boat!
himself.
There's a boat! There is
really-
a boat!
After he graduated, he just
Andrew!
spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job
Andrew!
at the cannery.
There's a boat! It's off
Everyone
the
was told to
house!
stay out of Lewis's room.
Off
Except
the
Lewis.
There's a
How do you
boat in the
think we
house.
get in his room?
Through the boat. Go through the boat. Boat in the house, man.
Mate, a strong gust of wind and you're gone.
Actually, yeah, like these people die in unfortunate ways.
A series
Lewis's
of
room
unfortunate
smelled
events.
Very,
Or they go through
very
magic doors.
familiar. That part of him lived on. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them.
I don't think that's
He
a
died a
real
lot.
thing.
No, really.
Yo. Yo.
What? He's got ancient artifacts.
I wonder what that is. Can't check that.
Why did? It's a boat. In the house.
Mate,
He lived
Mate.
here.
he's got the
He
dual
lived
monitor set up.
here. He's got the dual monitor set. He lived here.
That's the mouse I have. I'm not even joking.
There's the mouse. What the hell, man? He lived here.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's
British!
psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in
You
January,
alright?
shortly after we
Hello?
approached your
Right.
son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly
Yes.
sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
I don't like where this
He
is
kept
going.
working.
Me when I get a 9 to 5.
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same
Having
behavior.
flashbacks to backrooms right now. Oh
His
no,
mind
it's my
began to
925.
Wonder. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats
Bats.
and toads.
This is very hard to operate.
Are you having to use how
You
do
have to
are
use your
using
arrow
the mouse
keys
and
to
the
move.
arrow
Things that have
keys?
not names.
And while you're also chopping fish's heads off with your
He knew it
mouse.
was all in his
Right.
head.
You ready for this?
Oh.
But he took it very seriously.
Okay.
I had hoped he'd find himself.
What?
But he found something more.
Oh, what the fuck?
We're in a new
It's gone.
dimension.
I worried
It's in a
about
new
him then,
we've gone to
daydreaming at the cannery.
this perspective. I don't know what this
I
perspective is
spoke
called.
with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Okay.
I even
It
encouraged
takes
him.
over.
Oh yeah.
It
I'm
seemed
noticing
very
that.
promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
This is what I would do
On the
as
edge
a
of the city,
psychiatrist.
then
I would
Lewis
encourage my patient's delusions.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
This is not.
I
this
cannot
is
hear the
worse.
phrase brick by brick anymore.
Brick by brick. This is the worst psychiatrist. I'm sorry. Like, encouraging the patient's delusions. Is it part of the family's curse that they also get shit
And
therapy?
songs for them to play.
No, only this guy, I'm afraid.
Only this
He talked
guy.
about starting a band.
Let's go. We've got
And he
a
was
band
always
going.
humming something. Every day his
What we name the
imagination
band?
grew stronger.
What we name in the band?
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
I don't know, man.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one
this,
day it
it's
struck
like,
him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
he only realised now. But now? He only realised now? What?
He held an election for mayor,
He held an election!
and he won.
Fucking
Mario
Mario slide
Land.
down the pole.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was
Sorry,
already
lads.
wandering.
Sorry, got to go.
It became a
Got
game.
to go. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, this is...
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
The suspense is killing me.
This is the longest one.
New Louisville.
New Louisville.
St. Louis.
Isn't that a real place?
St. Louis is a real
He
fucking
started
place.
drifting away from our reality.
That's not a good thing.
That's not good. Can we maybe stop encouraging his delusions then?
Minneapolis.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Ooh.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Like, you know, I did psychology, yeah, this is pissing me off.
You did psychology and you won't give me
In Louisville,
Well, I didn't
heard
say I'd be
rumours
good
of
at it.
Oh, should we go for the beautiful prince and the handsome queen?
Oh, that's a difficult choice, man. Oh, do we go for the no! Oh, wait, you can go back.
Don't worry, lad.
The handsome queen's gonna base, but the beautiful prince.
Beautiful prince.
Wasn't it beautiful king?
Beautiful prince, isn't it?
Yeah, but the other one was handsome queen.
She just did more. She just got on with it.
The prince was on his own quest for
Radiant rainbows or sinister serpents?
Rainbow Road from Mario Kart.
Rainbow Road? Rainbow Road.
Let's go Rainbow
Radiant
Road for playing Mario Kart.
I mean, he was a gamer, so...
He was a gamer before he started having fucking delusions that they, like, encouraged.
he followed the sound of his
Electric sitar.
Yeah.
electric sitar.
Why would we want the other one? The other one was boring.
This goes hard.
My god.
But it
His
is
chase
just the
led
same
him to a golden
three
palace
notes.
east of the sun and west of the moon.
Yes. Oh my god.
Even
Has he
there,
reached
his
Journey's
logic
End?
remained sound.
We can't see... Oh, you
He
can't
knew the
see it
world was all
anymore.
in his imagination.
Oh. Minolite.
You don't like this?
Minolite, his delusions have fully taken over his mind.
Look
But
at
he was
him.
so proud of having created
Oh my god, wow, he is...
He's chiseled.
He's got that, like...
That Giga Chad looking.
Oh!
In his own eyes,
What the
he'd become
that
something
fucked me up
greater
for a
than a
second,
king.
Jesus. What? What is happening?
Hey, do you remember when we were playing the 2D cave game?
For someone who'd never known
Yeah.
success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Actually having to lose.
At least I'm
Then it
still doing
struck
my job, right?
That the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Why did they encourage the fucking... Like...
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Mate.
It was hard to argue, that's your job! What the fuck? What we are in the place.
Yeah, in the
He's
place.
going on the opposite journey of like most characters from
Began to
most
forget
like
the world
horror
around.
games that involve mental illness.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
My PC does not like those graphics of that one. Just going.
It was like a brrrr. This is
So
disturbing.
sorry if, that picked
He
up
began
on
to
the-
despise the man
I
with the
didn't.
royal
I didn't hear it,
contempt.
so actually it will pick up. But like, don't worry about it. Oh, okay. He's not even. He's not even doing anything.
I still thought I could save him,
Well, maybe you shouldn't have pushed him
even
into
after
the.
he said he was being
whatever.
crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Look, he's going up the stairs. He's going up the stairs into.
The palace would be
Oh
packed with his companions.
no! You know,
What?
I did say Looney Tunes are death.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on
Mate.
advising me.
Do you not see what's up there?
I see what's up there.
That's our handsome prince. Sorry, not handsome king.
Not handsome friend.
Not our handsome. What was it? Beautiful,
Beautiful prince.
prince.
Holding his crown.
We picked the beautiful. Like literally, I'd already forgotten because like his mind's so fucked that like I don't remember.
I can't hear you over the.
Thing left to do.
Shut-
I can't hear myself over the music. There's only one thing left to do.
Then down his head.
No. No. Oh my god, that's fucking vile. Oh my god, that's vile.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Lady, you are being sued into the ground for like, oh my
For
god.
doing that.
Why
My
did
brother
she
was
encourage
really
it?
cool. I wish you could have met him.
Why did he? Why did she encourage it? Why would you? No.
Why would you encourage
He
it?
was so proud
Yeah,
of being Indian. I
I'm
think for him,
bewildered.
it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Jesus. Okay. Right. Moving on to the next
On
one.
the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Mate, how did these get up here?
I don't know, man. And why are they dirtier
I wish
than the
we'd
ones
That's
on
why.
the... Oh, right.
Packing peanuts.
But I understand why we left.
Right.
Mate, if this was your room, you'd be terrified.
Right at the top of the Hello Neighbor structure.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
My god.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
And there's a ladder. Jesus.
But it had to end.
Goes even higher.
You live in the mate, the
Honestly,
window
now I
next
tell
to the
you about
bed.
that last night.
Jesus.
Look, it's the little man from.
Yep, the little man. It's everything.
Oh, look, it's.
Oh, it's T-posing. What's he T-posing?
That's a bit ominous. You just get one
Okay.
to write your own like demise or something.
I guess you do.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when
Intriguing.
she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
You can't force your grandmother to leave the house she like built.
the power had been shut off.
Yeah,
But
you
Edie
just
always had
can't.
candles.
Look, if they want to live in the Hello
When my
Neighbor
mom
structure,
said
they could live in the
library,
Hello
I don't
Neighbor
think she
structure.
knew
Trust
about
me.
the other entrance.
Mate, there was a library.
There was
Or
a
that
library.
Edie had a key to it.
Look, all that this house is missing is a like a bloody what are they
The
called?
thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the
Locomotive.
house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
There was a garage.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
My children are dead because of your stories. No.
No, the family was cursed
We'll
by an
have the nursing
ancient
home send a van for you in the
demon,
morning.
and
Okay.
One had a very bad like psychiatrist.
it's just very unfortunate genetics, I think.
Mate, come on.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
I'm sorry, what?
There'd been an earthquake in the middle of the
Doesn't
ocean.
it usually
I think.
cause tsunamis?
Yes, there's not.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
But it could also do
God, it
this
smelled
in
awful.
this universe, I guess.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
You think at this point you turn around, right?
Normally, but like this family seems to be drawn
I turned
to
around.
unfortunate circumstances.
I started seeing things.
They're living in the goddamn Final Destination universe.
Yeah, except they didn't see the premonition, so...
They didn't get the premonition, no.
No.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I
A
saw
bed?
them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
I
We're
thought
here.
everything's in pristine condition.
Everything's in. It's
How
been
is the fence
under-
still here?
It's been underwater for years, and it's
Things
just
I
perfectly.
can't explain.
Why is?
But
That looks
if
like
I
the monster
need to
house.
Try and
Edith,
Okay,
what
it is
are you
actually
doing in
Monster
here?
House.
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
You're gonna rip it.
I kicked
Oh, you
and screamed,
ripped
but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Did you ever do this in the car?
No, but I did
We
the
both
raindrop
tried to make
thing.
the best of it.
The raindrop thing?
You know, when like the raindrops that, and like you pick a raindrop and like you see if it hits like the bottom foot, like they
Oh
race,
yeah.
I also did
years
the
went
thing
by.
where you imagine the man running alongside the car, like dodging the obstacles.
This is a thumbnail.
That is a thumbnail shot
My
right
mom
there.
didn't like to talk about it,
The thumbnail, it's right here.
but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
2016.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
That's also a thumbnail.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Doctor,
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to
got it.
understand things.
I've got it.
But as
I've
it
got
is, I think the best we can do
I know
is
what's
try to
going
open
on.
our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Yep,
This journal was supposed to be for you,
yep, got it. Fucking clocked it at the end.
but now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Yep.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Who did that then?
Oh my god, we found out what remains of Edith Finch.
Who did the gravestone?
Who did the gravestone? Who did it? Was it him?
It was
Did he
Mr.
die?
Peterson the entire time.
It was him! He was in the basement! Yeah, I clocked at the end. This game is pretty good. It's pretty good, but what I will say is it is just it's an art game. It is just an art game.
It's very artsy.
It's literally, it's just an art game. It's one of those rare games that you find which is just a really, really bizarre art project.
And then, like, it was dedicated to someone as well.
Yeah. Damn. Well, that was the game. And the moral of the story is, for this family specifically, life is meaningless, it's hopeless, you're going to die, and you don't know when.
I like how, like, all the credits have their names, and it's just, like, childhood pictures of them. Because it's like, you know, a family.
Artsy game, artsy game. No, see, you gotta wait now. You gotta wait until the credits are finished. You have to sit there and you have to wait because it's polite to.
It's polite. Mate.
I always sit and wait for the credits. I always sit and let everyone have their credits play out because it's nice.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it is strange that your video is going to contain a bunch of baby pictures of a bunch of people, but I suppose they consented, so it's fine.
You say baby photos.
Okay, I wasn't exactly looking at the screen.
Sorry, I just got an achievement for seeing a credit. It said, like, the guy that made the achievements put himself as an achievement.
Fair enough.
To see the name. So if you know someone that's got the game and doesn't have that achievement,
And they haven't beat the game, or they skip the credits.
and that's very rude, isn't it?
Very rude to skip the credits. You should always sit through the credits, even if you aren't going to fully watch them, Because it's good to, in my opinion.
Did you like the game?
I did like the game. I think it's pretty good.
And it's very short, but it's very good.
I'm glad that we did it as a duo recording, because if I did this by myself,
you would just speak.
I would just not speak the entire time.
Can you see why
I'm
I
not
was like,
screaming. Sorry, I'm sorry.
can you see why I was like, we need to do this as a two person?
Yeah, I think this game would be difficult to commentate alone.
I mean, Jacksepticeye and like 8-Bit Ryan like did it years ago, but
I mean, yeah, they did it all alone years ago, yeah, but like,
they're masters at that.
But you say that it's a bunch of incoherent babble. But that's what YouTube is, to be fair.
So you mean Poppy Playtime 4?
Poppy Playtime 4, yeah. Nah, because my channel's a bunch of inconsistent babble. So we beat the game, and now we
playtesters with the books.
Now we sit, and most of what's being said may even be muted, as it's just left for the credits to roll. But like, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Cereals!
The cereal! We just wait. But, yeah, good game.
The Edith Finch team, 2012-2017.
Good game.
The end.
The end. We found out what I made that joke.
The replay story option is now available.
Now
Select Edith to play the beginning. Why doesn't it say 2017? Mate, she wasn't even 20. She was 18.
Oh, well, and on that note,
I think there's a swan that needs to be finished.